Introducing the all-new Corolla.
GPD Chief of Police Fred Berdallo says they've been getting some leads on last week's Bank of Guam robbery.
We have pretty good information. The federal authorities, the FBI, and our own detectives, criminal justice strike force, and other law enforcement agencies working with our criminal justice strike force is looking at and coordinating some of the information coming down.
Chief Berdallo says that even though these criminals were well covered by long-sleeve shirts, gloves, and masks, he says these types of criminals are usually caught after they talk to or brag to people about their crime.
They have a place to go to, and there's people that they talk. And as they talk, we discover all of a sudden who the person is, and information comes to us from that. Crime Stoppers offers a reward for any anonymous tip, that leads to the apprehension and arrest of these individuals.
We asked the chief if he thinks this bank robbery was tied to drugs.
For the stuff that they did, I would speculate, yes, there's always going to be a connection to drugs on choosing a bank with the logic that they use to target a Bank of Guam on a midday before it's, a few minutes after the bank opened. So I wouldn't be surprised if sooner when we look at some of the perpetrators that are coming up on the names of potential leads that we have, that there's that connection to drug use or individuals who are responsible for drug distribution on our island.
In fact, he says that drug abuse is a major contributor to crime on the island. The chief also gave a brief on violent crimes in the community, saying that their rates fluctuate over the years. However, he did note that robberies are up in 2013 compared to 2012. Chief Berdallo says that they're doing the best they can, and he believes that they can make a serious dent in crime this year. And in fact, he points out the successful capture of a game room robber just days ago.
On Sunday, the RU game room was robbed, and that's by Domino's Pizza in Manila. I was up there when I overheard on the radio, went up there and saw the units cut off all the routes, and they apprehended this guy, Mr. Posadas. He was charged again, for attempted robbery and eluding a police officer. There's several charges he had after robbing the game room. I think he was apprehended not even less than about 15 minutes after that game room robbery took place on Sunday night.
Berdallo also spoke about the impact of FAS citizens who have migrated to Guam.
People talk about the Micronesian community here. We have large rates of Chukis being involved in some of these situations in terms of forcible rape, and some have been linked to some robberies. So we're reaching out to the Micronesian community, to the Chukis too, community on Guam. The Micronesian community are our brothers. Some of them are hardworking. We have come up some of them who were part of our community assistance policing effort. We're trying to recruit some for this next reserve cycle and even full time. We know a couple of them are students over at our university and our community college, and we reach out to them that if they have an interest in the Guam Police Department as we set these trainings coming up, that they're welcome to come over and apply for the Guam Police Department and join us as part of our volunteer force.